Hello friends, in today's video I'm going to explain Soul Land episode 5 for you all. If you haven't watched the previous episodes yet, I've put the link in the description below. Go check it out. As we saw in the previous episode, Yu Hao met his roommate, Wang Dong, who was quite stubborn, and these two had a fight on their very first day, but the teacher appreciated both of them and also gave all the disciples an assignment that they had to complete in a very short time. Completing the assignment was a bit difficult for Yu Hao because his body is weaker than normal people. Then suddenly we see Wang Dong activate his butterfly wings to help him, which looked very beautiful. After this, at the end of the episode, we saw where the teacher tells Yu Hao to come meet her in her office. Hearing this, Yu Hao was a bit surprised. Now the next episode begins exactly from that scene where Yu Hao had already reached to her. The teacher looks at Yu Hao and says, "I don't usually like making pointless bets, but after seeing you, I'm compelled to ask, what is your soul body and soul ring? Because despite all my experience, I can't figure it out." After hearing this question from the teacher, Yu Hao starts thinking, while on the other side we see Wang Dong, who was thinking in his mind, what's so special about Yu Hao that the teacher called only him to her office? I also noticed in class that the teacher was trying to protect him because Yu Hao's power level is already low, and he said some things in class that would now trouble the other disciples. Along with this, Wang Dong was also thinking about what connection Tang sect has with Yu Hao. Wang Dong was standing there thinking all this, while on the other side we see the teacher who had seen all of Yu Hao's techniques. She was impressed and said, "Now I understand why you're Tang sect's special guest and why Tang Ya recommended you." After saying all this, she says, "Come with me," and brings him along to the Soul Guidance Department. The technology there was quite advanced. As soon as they entered, the teacher says, "Actually, I want to introduce you to someone." Then suddenly we see a man named Feng Yu arrive there. Suddenly seeing the teacher and a child, he was a bit surprised. The teacher says, "This child, I want to introduce you to him. I think he could be quite useful for your Soul Guidance Department." Hearing this, Feng Yu looks at Yu Hao very carefully. After looking for a while, he says, "No, his soul and physical strength are very low. He won't even be able to lift our custom guidance weapons, so he's not suitable for us at all." Saying this, Feng Yu was about to leave, but then suddenly the teacher says to Yu Hao, "Come on, show him what you can do." Hearing this, Yu Hao activated his soul technique, and due to being in its range, everything around Feng Yu appeared to be moving in slow motion. Seeing this, he was quite surprised and said, "I can't believe it, such a unique skill, and that too from someone with just 10 years of experience." Yu Hao knew he had a million-year-old soul ring, but he couldn't tell anything about this because Tang sect had forbidden him. The teacher was also amazed like Feng Yu. She said, "Yes, this is nothing short of a miracle, because this boy has only a 10-year-old soul ring. Along with this, he has a spiritual type soul body, and due to his unique techniques, I think he would be quite suitable for your Soul Guidance Department." Feng Yu also agreed. He called out loudly to a student from his force, and when he came, Feng Yu said, "Yes, Marshal." Then Feng Yu told him, "Take this child with you to the shooting range where you'll combine his techniques with your soul guidance cannon and use them. Come report to me afterwards." Hearing this, the student said absolutely and started taking Yu Hao with him toward the shooting range. Meanwhile, Feng Yu said to the teacher, "It's been 10 full years since the war with Sun Moon Empire. I've put my whole life into making custom soul guidance weapons, which are very dangerous and deadly weapons, but to use them, equally good users are also needed. I've noted myself that out of thousands, only one soul master can properly control them." On the other side, we see that Qin Tao had brought Yu Hao with him to the shooting range, where he says, "Come on, let's start." With this, Qin Tao brought out the soul guidance cannon, and we learn that Qin Tao also has a 1,000-year-old soul ring. Along with this, some metal targets had also appeared in front of Qin Tao, which he very easily shot at with great ease. The first level was very easy because the targets weren't moving here, but after this, the second level started where the targets had to move, and Qin Tao and Yu Hao also entered a simulation world where they had to target and kill some flying birds that were continuously flying and moving, making it difficult for Qin Tao to aim. Seeing this, Yu Hao activated his soul technique, spirit detection and spirit sharing, due to which Qin Tao could see the targets very precisely and zoom in slow motion. Here, Qin Tao very easily shot down the first 4 targets, which made him quite happy. But when they tried to hit the last and 5th target, that target moved quite far from their range, due to which Yu Hao's technique couldn't work as effectively, and Qin Tao missed the last target, causing that bird to attack them in return. To protect Yu Hao from damage, Qin Tao came in front of him. After all the simulation ended, Qin Tao said to Yu Hao, "Your skills are really quite amazing, but unfortunately their detection range is quite limited, due to which you won't be able to use soul guidance weapons." Fang Yu had also arrived there by then, where Fang Yu said, "You're absolutely right. To be in our soul guidance department, you need at least a 100-meter range, while spirit detection only works up to 10 meters. Hearing this, Yuhao came up to Fang Yu and said, "Please give me one more chance, because my spirit detection is not a finished technique. As I improve my soul powers, its range will also increase." Master Fang Yu couldn't believe this at all, because this seemed completely impossible to him. But Yuhao told him, "This is absolutely true. As my soul power increases, the range of spirit detection technique is also increasing by 1 meter. Hearing this, teacher Fang Yu said to Yuhao, "Okay, when your soul detection range reaches 100 meters, then come to meet me. I'll personally teach you how to properly use soul guidance weapons." After this, he told Qin Tao, "Come on, take Yuhao with you and tell him how soul guidance weapons work." Hearing this, Qin Tao started taking Yuhao with him, while Master Fang Yu was thinking in his mind, "I hope this boy improves, because I see something special in him." On the other side, Yuhao sang to Qin Tao, "Big brother, thank you so much. You saved me there. Otherwise, I could have gotten hurt. From now on, I'll call you Big Brother." Qin Tao stopped in his place and said while remembering, "Someone else used to call me Big Brother before too," but then he suddenly smiled and said, "It's okay, you can also call me Qin Tao like everyone else." After this, Yuhao, while walking with Qin Tao, said, "By the way, these are quite amazing and very powerful." Hearing this, Qin Tao said, "These are called customized soul guidance weapons." Along with this, Qin Tao explained that their soul guidance department works on 3 types of research. First is melee, second is remote, and third is custom guidance. Yuhao was a bit surprised hearing about these. He couldn't understand what the difference was. Then Qin Tao started explaining to him. First, let's talk about melee soul guidance. These are just like the swords and daggers we normally use, but their specialty is that they have more powers. We can use them to make dangerous attacks. Along with this, they have attributes like fire, ice, thunder, and protection too. Hearing this, Yuhao said, "Wow, that's very cool. And what does remote soul guidance do?" Then Qin Tao explained, "Customized soul guidance and remote soul guidance are almost the same, but remote soul guidance consumes a lot more soul energy. They absorb all that soul energy and can make powerful attacks. But on the other hand, when we talk about custom guidance, they can make big attacks even with very little soul energy. Along with this, due to customization, we can make long-range attacks." Hearing this, Yuhao said, "Then remote soul guidance has no use because custom guidance is much more powerful." Then Qin Tao said, "Everything has a price. Remote soul guidance has been left behind because custom guidance has much higher attack and distance range. But the biggest problem here is that using customized soul guidance, we can't aim properly at moving targets." Hearing this, Yuhao understood why the teacher brought him here. She knew that using my spirit detection, I could do this work easily. On the other side, Qin Tao also said to Yuhao, "Yes, you're absolutely right. But for that, you'll have to work very hard. And anyway, it's said that using soul guidance, any soul master's strength can increase 10 times. Hearing this, Yuhao said in surprise, "What did you say? 10 times?" Then Qin Tao, like giving candy to a small child, said to Yuhao, "Yes, you heard absolutely right." After this, in the next scene, we see where both of them were still having similar conversations. When the teacher came there to take Yuhao, Yuhao said to Qin Tao, "Don't worry at all. I'll put my whole heart and soul into increasing my range so I can come here again." He also wished him best of luck. After this, we see that the teacher, along with Yuhao, came out from there. While walking on the way, she explained that Feng is an excellent teacher of soul guidance. If you become his disciple, it will be quite better for your future. But remember, you still have to pass the freshman exams. Otherwise, I'll expel you from the academy. I can't break the rules for you. Yuhao was a bit shocked hearing this warning from the teacher, but then he said to the teacher, "Yes, I'll try my best." After the teacher left, we see Tong Ya arrive there, who said to Yuhao, "Do you need money?" Yuhao thought in his mind, "Yes, I do lack money." Here, Tong Ya said, "Come meet me in the evening. I'll teach you how to earn money." Saying this, Tong Ya left from there. Then suddenly, Yuhao remembered that his class was starting in the next 5 minutes, so he immediately ran toward his class. After this, in the next scene, we see Yuhao sitting in his class. Wang Dong was looking at him with quite strange eyes. Along with this, he asked him through eye contact, "By the way, what is your spirit soul?" Yuhao said, "You tell me first." Hearing this, Wang Dong started explaining, "I have a bright, beautiful butterfly spirit body." In response, Yuhao said, "And my soul body is spirit eyes. Remember how I used it to defeat you in the fight? Because I was just watching your fighting patterns and techniques first." Hearing this, Wang Dong said, "My soul body is very beautiful and powerful, but despite that, I must say that your spirit eyes are also quite rare." Here, both of them were talking through eye contact like this, when suddenly the teacher arrived there, who told all the disciples, "Come follow me to the field." There, she had given iron armor to all of them. She told them, "Today, you all have to keep running continuously. But today, your rounds are going to be quite more, because you have to keep running continuously until the next class bell rings." Along with this, the interesting thing is that you can't use your soul power techniques today. Otherwise, I'll expel you. And remember, whoever comes last will also be expelled. Hearing this, all the children were a bit worried. Then one girl present there suddenly said, "By the way, should I also wear this iron armor? Because I'm from the auxiliary department. We don't have any work in physical strength, so should I wear this too?" The teacher said, "Do you think you're being treated unfairly? Earlier, every year, masters used to have some special types of martial spirits. Among them were auxiliary, support, food, control, defense, and attack types. But now times have changed. These are war conditions. Here, everyone needs to be strong. Otherwise, you'll be killed for no reason. Now stop talking and start running." Hearing this, we see all the disciples started running. Initially, we see Wang Dong was running the fastest, while the rest were also quite fast. Among them, Yu Hao was very slow, because we already know that Yu Hao's physical strength is quite low. Gradually, many disciples had completed several rounds, while Yu Hao was falling quite behind. Due to completing so many rounds, they were quite tired. Wang Dong was also tired. He stood in his place and said, "I've completed the most laps, so no one can overtake me." While the other disciples were also sitting down and thinking that Yu Hao was the farthest behind, he would definitely lose, so they should rest a bit. On the other side, we see Yu Hao, who was still continuously running. Seeing this, Wang Dong said in surprise, "What is this boy? Everyone knows that his soul power and physical strength are the lowest, but despite this boy's willpower is very strong. Even though he's so tired, he's not stopping." Yu Hao's physical limit was almost complete. He was very badly tired, but despite this, he wasn't giving up. Yu Hao kept moving forward, thinking in his mind, "I have to pass the soul guidance examination by doing anything, so I can participate in the soul department. And I know my body is badly exhausted. I've reached my limit, but I can't fall." While thinking all these things, Yu Hao kept moving forward. Then suddenly we see that Yu Hao's body meridians had suddenly opened. The soul energy flow in his body had also increased a bit, meaning Yu Hao's physical strength had improved from before. Knowing this, Yu Hao said, "I should keep moving forward. This is a good opportunity for me to improve myself." Thinking this, Yu Hao kept moving forward, completing lap after lap, while the other disciples were still sitting and resting. Yu Hao was very badly exhausted. He couldn't even stand properly on his legs, but despite this, he wasn't giving up. Wang Dong, seeing Yu Hao's willpower, was quite impressed, so he also started helping Yu Hao here, while some other disciples were also quite impressed with Yu Hao, so they also started running with Yu Hao. On the other side, the teacher was watching all this from a distance. She thought in her mind, "Today's examination wasn't to see people's physical strength, but I wanted to see their willpower. One boy has impressed me quite a lot here." All of them kept moving forward, supporting each other like this, when their class bell rang, meaning they could now stop running. Then the teacher came near them and said, "I had clearly told you that you have to keep running until the next class bell rings, but many of you stopped in between, while Yu Hao didn't stop at all. So all the rest of you disciples have failed. But don't worry, I'm not going to expel anyone today." Hearing this, all the disciples were quite happy. Along with this, the teacher said, "Now your class leader is going to be Yu Hao." Hearing this, the other disciples were happy. They weren't feeling bad because they were already quite impressed with Yu Hao's willpower. The teacher, looking toward Yu Hao, said, "Yu Hao, you're amazing. I've never seen any disciple like you whose willpower is so strong. There's something special in you. You surprise me in some way or another every time." Here we see all the disciples were cheering for Yu Hao. Yu Hao was also quite happy. And with this, our episode ends here.